Feminism is a socio-political movement that advocates for the equality. Hi, hello, I am here with most important topic of English literature, and that is most important MCQs of feminism. In every exam we would get definitely 3 to 4 marks from this topic. So here we are going to start from first one.
First question. Who is author of The Room of One's Own? Answer C. Virginia Woolf. Woolf argues for women's intellectual freedom and financial independence.
Second question. What is the main argument of Mary Wollstonecraft's A Vindication of the Rights of Women? Answer is C. Women deserve equal education. Wollstonecraft advocated for equal education for women.
Third question. Simon D. Beauvair's famous feminist work is? Answer C. The Second Sex. It explores the idea that one is not born but rather becomes a woman.
Fourth one. Who coined the term gynocriticism? Answer is B. Ellen Showalter. Showalter introduced gynocriticism to focus on women's writing.
Fifth question. Which of these texts is associated with French feminism? Answer A. The Second Sex. D. Beauvair's The Second Sex is a key French feminist text.
Sixth one. Who wrote The Mad Woman in the Attic? Answer is C. Gilbert and Goober. Sandra Gilbert and Susan Goober co-authored this feminist critique.
Seventh question. The phrase "the personal is political" is associated with? Answer A. Second wave feminism. This slogan was central to second wave feminism in the 1960s to 70s.
Eighth question. Judith Butler is most associated with? Answer is C. Gender performativity. Butler theorized that gender is a performed identity.
Ninth question. Which of the following is not a feminist writer? Answer C. T.S. Eliot. Eliot was not primarily associated with feminist literature.
10th question. Which novel critiques marriage as a form of imprisonment for women? Answer is D. The Awakening. Chopin's The Awakening critiques traditional gender roles.
11th question. Which wave of feminism focused on legal rights such as suffrage? Answer A. First wave. First wave feminism focused on voting rights and legal equality.
12th question. Which novel is often viewed as a feminist rewriting of Jane Eyre? Answer is C. Wide Sargasso Sea. Jean Rice's novel gives voice to Bertha Mason.
13th question. Who wrote The Law of the Medusa? Answer C. Helen's Sixes. Sixes urges women to write themselves into history.
14th one. What does écriture féminine advocate? Answer is C. Feminine modes of writing. French feminists used this term to promote feminine writing styles.
15th question. What is intersectionality in feminist theory? Answer is C. Studying multiple forms of operation. Coined by Kembler Crenshaw, it recognizes overlapping identities.
16th question. Which poet wrote Diving into the Wreck? Answer is D. Adrienne Rich. Rich explores feminist and existential themes.
17th question. The female eunuch was written by. Answer is B. Germaine Greer. Greer critiques the traditional female role.
18th question. Feminist criticism began to emerge prominently in which decade? Answer C. 1970s. It became a major field of literary study in the 1970s.
19th question. What is the main focus of third wave feminism? Answer is B. Intersectionality and individual identity. Third wave feminism emphasizes diversity and fluid identities.
20th question. What does patriarchy refer to in feminist theory? Answer is C. Male dominated systems. Feminists critique systems where men hold primarily power.
21st question. Who wrote the feminine mystique? Answer is B. Betty Friedan. Friedan sparked second wave feminism in US.
22nd. The Bell Jar is a semi-autobiographical novel by. Answer is C. Sylvia Plath. Plath's novel deals with mental illness and female identity.
23rd question. Angel in the House is a face criticized by which feminist writer? Answer is C. Virginia Woolf. Woolf rejected this ideal of passive femininity.
24th. Kate Millet's sexual politics critiques the work of. Answer is C. Male modernist writers. She analyzed how male authors represent women.
25th question. Who introduced the idea of compulsory heterosexuality? Answer is B. Edrina Rich. Rich challenged heteronormative assumptions in literature and life.
26th. Who coined the term intersectionality? Answer is D. Kimberly Crenshaw. Crenshaw introduced this concept to show how race, gender, and other identities overlap in systems of oppression.
27th. Bell Hooks emphasized the importance of. Answer C. Inclusive feminism addressing. She critiqued mainstream feminism for overlooking women of color and the working class.
28th one. The Color Purple is written by. Answer is C. Alice Walker. Walker explores black women's lives and relationship in the novel.
29th. Womanist is a term associated with. Answer is B. Alice Walker. Walker coined the term to be describe black feminist identity and culture.
30th question. Which novel features a feminist dystopia? Answer is B. The Handmaid's Tale. Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale critiques patriarchal control over women's bodies.
31st question. What is the major theme of Margaret Atwood's The Edible Woman? Answer is C. Gender roles and female identity. It explores social pressures on women and eating as a metaphor.
32nd question. Which feminist critic is associated with the concept of sexual textual politics? Answer is B. Kate Millett. Millet's sexual politics analyzes power dynamics in literature.
33rd question. What theme is central to Orlando by Virginia Woolf? Answer is B. Gender fluidity. The protagonist changes gender over centuries, challenging fixed identities.
34th question. Which of the following is a characteristic of feminist literary criticism? Answer is C. Re-evaluation of the literary canon. Feminist critics challenge male-dominated canons and elevate women's voices.
35th. Which critic is known for applying psychoanalysis to feminist theory? Answer is B. Julia Kristeva. Kristeva combined psychoanalysis and semiotics in her feminist approach.
36th question. In feminist criticism, double bind refers to. Answer is A. Being caught between two contradictory expectations. Women are often punished for the same behaviors they are encouraged to adopt.
37th question. The term feminazi was. Answer is C. A derogatory term coined into mock feminists. It's a pejorative label used to discredit feminist voices.
38th one. Who wrote Gender Trouble? Answer is A. Judith Butler. Butler challenges binary views of gender and introduces performativity.
39th question. The mad woman is in Gilbert and Goober's The Mad Woman in the Attic symbolizes. Answer is C. Patriarchal suppression of female creativity. It reinterprets female characters like Bertha Mason and victims of repression.
40th question. Which of the following feminist theorists is associated with the post-colonial feminism? Answer is B. Gayatri Chakravarti Spivak. Spivak critiques Western feminism's ignorance of global contexts.
41st question. Who wrote Can the Subaltern Speak? Answer is B. Gayatri Spivak. Spivak explores the silencing of marginalized voices, especially women.
42nd question. What is the primary concern of ecofeminism? Answer is C. The connection between women and nature. Ecofeminists argue that both women and the environment are exploited by patriarchal systems.
43rd question. Feminist literacy criticism emerged as an academic discipline in. Answer A. The 1960s to 70s. It gained prominence during the second wave of feminism.
44th one. Essentialism in feminism refers to. Answer is A. Fixed traits attributed to women. Essentialism assumes all women share inherent qualities which many feminists reject.
45th. The Bechdel test evaluates. Answer D. Female presence and interaction in films of fiction. It asks if two named female characters talk about something other than a man.
46th one. Who argued that one is not born but rather becomes a woman? Answer is C. Simon de Beauvoir. From the second sex, emphasizing gender as socially constructed.
47th. Who wrote Backlash The undeclared war against American women. Answer B. Susan Faludi. Faludi explores the reaction against feminism in the media and politics.
48th question. Which feminist writer focused on language and silence in women's writing? Answer is C. Tilly Olsen. Olsen examined how women's voices were silenced in literature.
49th. Which Indian author is known for feminist themes in novels like That Long Silence? Answer C. Shashi Deshpande. Deshpande addresses the constraints of Indian womanhood.
50th question. The fourth wave of feminism is associated with. Answer is C. Social media activism and intersectionality. Fourth wave feminism uses digital platforms to advocate for justice and equality. And that's it from here. Thank you for staying with us. We will meet soon again with another most important topic of English literature. Stay connected with channel.